Hello there everyone, welcome back to another video about a children's trading card game. We are going to be talking about more Gate Ruler Set 4 card reveals today. But before we get started, some of you are probably, I don't know, you might be thinking that the Set 4 card reveals have slowed down a bit, and you would be correct. Actually, I have a spreadsheet where I've basically been keeping track of what we have and how much is more to come. And you might be somewhat shocked to hear that we are missing over 60 cards. We are missing more than half the set. Like significantly more than half the set, because the set is actually like 117 cards, because 10 of those are like character promos and things. And when you exclude the rulers, it's actually 112. And we're missing in excess of 60 of those actual effect cards. So yeah, there's a lot of cards still to come, and for that reason, I am expecting there to be basically like a massive card reveal, like a dump on release day. So with that in mind, two things. One, I am planning on potentially doing a reaction live stream. So basically, when those all go live and the translations are done, I won't look at them. I'll just live stream and we can do my reactions, and that might be fun. If you're interested in seeing that, let me know in the comments. And two, the set is just over 2 weeks away as of the time of this recording. So yeah, that's just, it's just a statement. It's kind of crazy to me that I know Akeda said that he likes there to be some surprise on the day, but I mean half the set sure is a way to do it. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with basically the reason I think superheroes are going to be absolutely broken. Actually, it's not this card, but we will come to it. So here we have Ship of Theseus Vision Moment. So this is a level 2 Wonderverse event, technology and magic. Standard action. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck and put 2 cards from among them on the bottom of your deck in any order. Your opponent randomly chooses 1 card from among the 2 remaining cards, and they play that card without paying its cost. Then you play the card that wasn't chosen without paying its cost. So I think it's fairly clear, by no means is this a good card. I don't think that is a contentious statement to make. I think this is very clearly a fun card, definitely more intended to be a fun card. And, it's cool, it's like fun, it's fine. But remember, you're paying two, or you're paying certainly you're playing one of the cards from your hand, right, to gain value from this. So from the opponent's point of view, unless the card they're getting is literally like a Tatarija, right, like that is kind of the only situation, right, when they're literally taking damage and gaining no benefit, where they're going to be remotely sad that you've played this card. In basically every other situation, your opponent just goes +1 for free. Even if that is literally like a level 0/1/1/1, well, okay, fine. Like, you can still put it in defensive. It's still a defender. It's still something like you're going to be wasting an attack on. It's still technically like it's like they get a flying shield for free, right? Like a bare minimum. Whereas you need to kind of high roll in order to get something like worth it, right? And you definitely don't want to be picking only one really good option, because then your opponent might just get something like crack. So like you're kind of incentivized to pick kind of mediocre or bad options, but then like, why are you bothering with this card? This is very strange. I think this is one of those cards where like it seems really fun, and it probably is like a very fun card to just play for the RNG and for the sake of it. But like it's probably quite bad in practice. Like this is probably quite bad, but it's an option. Okay, next we've got Levan, Descendant of Chronos, and this is a very cool card. So this is a level 2 Owl Darkness, and it has counter. So immediately we're thinking Trickster, all right? 4/4/1 stats there. I believe that is the same as the level 1 Levan. So this is becoming a bit expensive to include in your deck, be it Overlord, be it anything really to just play. So what are we getting for that? Well, the counter uses the ability, and the ability is TD and OD. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck and put any number of them on the top of your deck in any order, and put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. So basically it's Scry 3. That could be quite good. This is better than the level 0 look at the top 3, because you can put things at the bottom. So essentially this can just let you filter for counters, which is obviously quite cool. But, is that worth including this card? I don't know. Trickster is the one deck, I think, where this might have a place. where like, and if you were doing some sort of Trickster Abyss Summon kind of deck, but actually I'm pretty sure counters return to deck with Trickster get banished. So that probably doesn't work either. Which sort of just leaves me here going, why am I playing this? Like, maybe like it ends up being just a good value card, right? Like, you know, it's a 4/4/1, the stats aren't bad, and it has a powerful counter. But like, again, you're probably not, you know, you're probably not actually calling it, right? You're gonna, you know, I don't know. I just I don't think this card is super good. Like, I'm reading it and I'm going like, what is the use case here? And I think outside of Trickster, it's even worse, right? So yeah. So we started off there with two kind of bad cards, but oh baby, we're getting good ones. So here is Robotic, Lady of the Grail. It is a level 3 Cosmic Relic Fighting Spirit Robotic 8/8/4. That is Cthulhu stats. Force Concealment. Standard action. Put one of your cards in play into the graveyard. Normal summon this from your set zone. When this is about to be destroyed while in your set zone, special summon this. So of course the thing to note is if you're playing this in an energy ruler, normal summon means you're paying that cost. Which means, like, you know, like it would kind of already be a bit difficult to justify just including a level 3 8/8/4. Like, don't get me wrong, those stats are godly, but like you kind of lose your entire turn in most hand decks, right? Like, this is off limits to like Trickster and stuff, right? So like already you're kind of, you know, losing it from that ability. So already you're kind of, you know, that's not ideal. However, there is another option for those rulers. When this is about to be destroyed while in your set zone, special summon this. Now, I'm pretty sure the wording on this is kind of wrong because just the destruction process is removed from the game, but we know what it means, and that might just be a function of the English translation we have at the moment. But this is nuts. Because there are a lot of cards, like in the game now, that like actively destroy your things. And if me destroying my set, right, and that's agency on me, right? Like, there's also a hell of a lot of cards that exist in the game that pop opponent sets. So if you're in a situation where your opponent pops this on their turn, you're laughing, right? Because you just got a Scoob, essentially, but better. Like, way better. But obviously on your turn, Solar System Backpacker will destroy this. Kamigakari will destroy this. Those are just your set 1 options, right? There's definitely other options, which are I'm just blanking on. But that's kind of mad. that's kind of crazy. I think that like this is a very powerful card, and you know, of course, you have all the synergies there with like robotics and stuff. So I believe you cannot put this into play through emergency fusion because Force Concealment says like you have to set it. It's not like other things. So I'm pretty sure you can't put this into play through that, which obviously does kind of suck. But you can give it Soul Guard, and an 8/8/4 with Charge Shield is kind of nuts. I'm a big fan of this card. I think it is a card you kind of do have to build around a little bit. But like it's super crazy. And obviously, if set destruction just starts taking over the format, well, okay, cool. I'll just throw them down, like whatever. You might go Mega Plus. I'm a big fan of this card. Obviously, the downside, right? It's high level. And it is a bit restricted in the way you're able to get it out. With a lot of rulers, like realistically, the only way it's going to happen is if it's destroyed. But like equally, it just has that versatility, right? If you have nothing else going on, you can just bring it out. But yeah, I'm a big fan of this card. I think it's really solid. Next, our card with a lot to say on Gate Ruler Escort Unit Wygar. So this is a level 0 superhero military. Superhero, note that. TD and OD, unflip 2 cards in your damage zone. Okay, that's good. And then energy reverse once per turn, standard action DR2, choose a resource and ready it, right? So the way this will basically work is obviously you summon this from your hand or from OD, you unflip 2, and then at any point during your turn, now it's on the field, as a standard action you can DR2 to untap a resource. This is exceedingly good. This is really nice. So the thing to keep in mind is this is a separate ability to energy boost. So you could summon this and the original energy untappers that exist in the game at the moment, and you would get both abilities. But I think more importantly, and this is relevant to what we're going to see in a moment, this is a untapper that you can just easily play in superheroes, and superheroes kind of need that, it seems like now. This just seems like a kind of easy 4 in that deck, because you probably are going to be playing as something like Knight, something Knight based, or maybe Trickster or something, the way you're going to end up playing that deck. So I think this will definitely help. It's good. It's just good, right? Like it's, you get to unflip 2, the stats are fine, and then like if you need the energy, you can get the energy. I think it's nice. Then we have got Karimova, Absorbing Witch of 4 Dead Horsemen. This is a Volnar level 2, Deathshade Dungeon Betrayer Mage. So nice little suite of attributes there. 3/6/1, big defense, big defense. Says fuck you to Lucifer, that's for sure. When your Deathshade destroys an enemy unit, choose one face down card on your damage zone and turn it face up. So it's going to be unflipping every time you clear an enemy unit. Okay, that's cool. How much are you really going to need that? Probably not massively. And then when this destroys an enemy unit, burn 1. That's very cool. But it's nothing super powerful. And to an extent, it's just like a way of getting a nice little reward for kind of, maybe playing how Deathshade want to be playing anyway. However, I am very cautious with these sort of abilities because the last time this happened in one of Ikeda's games, it seemed broken on paper and it kind of sucked in practice. So I'm not expecting anything amazing from this card, although the artwork is very nice. But definitely, I am excited to try out Deathshade, and I'm looking forward to that. Mage, cool attribute. Betrayer, cool attribute. Like, it's fine. It's fine. Finally. And this card is the reason I'm probably mega clickbaiting the video. My god. Right. Takojizo. This is a level 0, supernatural, fighting spirit, octopus, superhero. Superhero is the only one that matters there. 2/2/1 level 0. Okay, so firstly, like 2/2/1 on level 0, it's not bad. Okay, like it's not good, but it's not bad, right? This is like, okay, well, it'll clear through a Cheshire Cat, right? Like it has a strike, so it can deal damage. So I mean, these are advantages. Once per turn, when this attacks, you may DR2. If you do, choose another ally's supernatural or fighting spirit or superhero unit with 2 strike or less and ready it. So this is Dancing Magician Tetsuya from Buddy Fight, right? So, right, okay, this literally is, but it's better because it's like, it's a level 0. So you slam this down for free, you don't care. And like you can structure your turn in a much more advantageous way. Granted, it won't be able to restand like you used to be able to have an equip in that game, but it doesn't matter, right? Like, and this is restricted to 2 strike or less. But bear in mind, right? If for example you have Duchess on board, you could so a hypothetical combo here, right, is you have Duchess on board, and like in your defensive zone or something, and you can DR like a 9 to make like whatever your 2 strike unit is 5 strike, right? Swing in with it. Its strike then reduces to 2. You can then swing in with Takojizo and restand that, right? So like there's ways to buff strike up, but even ignoring that, right? Like this is strictly speaking just like it's essentially like it's 3 strike, except it's better than that because you have the versatility of being able to do all these other ways of structuring the attacks, right? Like you can clear units, you can like do the damage in smaller packets rather than just one big blow. But most importantly, if you have on attack abilities or you have certain things you want to structure, and I'll talk about a particular card in just a second that's really relevant to that, this card is really, really good for that. So like beyond the fact that this is a card that's essentially a 3 strike level 0, which is, in and of itself really good, it has all that additional utility. Here's the other thing to keep in mind though, okay? And it is this card, right? A hero comes. This card is so stupid, and I'm not gonna harp on about it, but my take is essentially this at the end. Okay, here's my take. I could be wrong, but I am reasonably sure superheroes are just gonna be tier 0. Like I just have a gut feeling. I just think that they are gonna be absolutely insane. We know the way that equip interacts with taking damage means that if you ever equip in the middle of taking damage, it stops. If you equip in, I think once the damage has even if it's like you haven't taken any yet, but it's like on the stack, right, like or on the gate, like you can stop it. And on top of that, like equips inherently are giving you bonuses, right? Like you're getting bigger stats. So I don't know. I just think that like that in combination with the superhero support that already exists in the game, right? Like a hero comes, like Takojizo, like Dash Jordan, Sonic Voltage, Captain Liberty. When you take it together with the available support, I really just sit here and think, and of course a hero comes, I just sit here and I think, we haven't seen shit for heroes. We haven't seen the main cards. And already it looks insane. So like, I don't know, unless they completely shit the bed, and by shit the bed I mean they're balanced, I just think they're going to be absolutely crazy. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, please do like it, subscribe to the channel for more Gate Ruler content, join my Discord server for the leaks and reveals as they come. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully there'll be another another card reveal video before the whole set drops. But otherwise, I will probably see you for a live stream where I just do a live reaction to like 60 cards. Alright, I'll see you then. Cheers.